It's here. Finally, it's here. Elemental Shaman changes for 8.1, which will be hitting the PTR very, very soon. There was a post before this post, which I'll be reading this post to you about, but I'm going to, sum it up from last post. They were saying about changes. They didn't tell us what they were changing, that they was going to change some abilities, some core abilities, that us as a Shaman community felt betrayed, that they never gave us attention, and that we've been poo for the last how many expansions. Now, let me know in the comments what you think about what MMO just posted about upcoming Shaman changes for 8.1. There might be more. We don't know. So let's dive right into it, shall we? Let's dive right into it. And further warning, my reading is very Dan-lexic. Or dyslexic. So, fair warning to everybody watching this. Okay, here we go. As the patch 8.1 information starts to come out, we wanted to share to you the current plans of what is being changed for Elemental Shamans. Shifted some damage from Earthshock to Lightning Bolt. Elemental Shaman is the only lightning-based spellcaster. However, over time, Lightning Bolt has gone from being a significant portion of the total damage to one of the least damaging abilities. That makes sense. Not a lot of people damage. That makes sense. It should be a powerful and effective spell for you to cast, and not something that feels like a burden to your rotation. Earthshock will still be your highest hitting spell, but Lightning Bolt should feel a bit better as a part of the rotation. So, and that being said, they probably mean a filler. If you're going with Echo of Elements, you Flame Shock, then you have 2 charges. Lightning Lava Burst, boom, boom, and then you get your Maelstrom up, pop Burst Shield, and then your Lightning Bolts are filler. Or Chain Lightning. So they don't want to make it feel that way. Awesome. We'll see how that works in the PTR. Okay, then it goes, Lava Burst has had its functionality change behind the scenes to allowing an in-flight Lava Burst to gain a guaranteed critical strike from a Flame Shock cast after the Lava Burst has been cast. This change should help your initial spell casting against a monster, a boss, enemy player, or whatever else feels better. You can cast Lava Burst before combat, and when it finishes a cast, and when it finishes, cast Flame Shock, and the Lava Burst will gain the critical strike benefit from the lava. Okay, so we've all done this. I've done this, and I thought it should have worked anyways because your Flame Shock's hitting the target first. What this means, I've done this before. I'll be casting Lava Burst, go crap, I don't see a Flame Shock on the target. So as the Lava Burst releases, I hit Flame Shock immediately, hoping it's there before the Lava Burst hits the target. No, they're changing that. So if there's no Lava Burst, there's no Flame Shock on your target while you're casting Lava Burst, when the spell is released, if you hit Flame Shock as the cast ends, your Flame Shock will be on the target. Lava Burst will reach the target. Boom, you get the benefit for critting. That should have been done, in my opinion, a long time ago. But I'm glad they're adding it now. Okay, so now we're going on to talent changes. The level 15 talent, Elemental Blast, will now always pick a different secondary stat buff when using... stat buff when causing an elemental overload. Okay. The level 30 talent, Master of Elements, can now also benefit a physical damage spell, allowing it to increase the damage of your Earthquake. Okay. That's probably more PvE ended. The level 100 talent, Stormkeeper, will now increase the damage of your next 2 lightning bolts by 250%. 250%. In addition to the existing effect, this damage bonus will apply to the elemental overload of Lightning Bolt from Stormkeeper. Now, if you guys remember, back in Legion, when they gave us Stormkeeper, it did that kind of damage. And they took it out because they said it was too strong. Does anybody else remember that? I'd like to hear you guys' comments about this. You remember when they actually buffed Ellie Shaman and Legion, and we were happy because our Lightning Bolt was hitting really hard because of Stormkeeper, and they took it out. Well, it looks like they're bringing it back. Loving that. Let's hope they keep it. And they go, whoa, 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 whoa. LA Shamans are too strong. Well, it's been 3 expansions. Give us something. Okay? Alright? Okay. Still a fun class to play. Shaman's always been my main. Love Shaman. I'm just glad that we're seeing something with them. Alright, moving on. The Master of Elements... Okay. The Master of Elements and Stormkeeper changes are primary to help keep balance between single target damage and the area damage of the talent rows. Master of Elements will now affect your Earthquake spell to keep the talent from more... Let me shorten that for you a bit, okay, so you understand. Will now affect your Earthquake spell to keep the talent more competitive when dealing area damage, meaning you're wanting to put Earthquake down because it does more damage. Stormkeeper will grant you 2 really powerful lightning bolts that will cause elemental overload when fighting the single target. So it looks like they're targeting lightning bolt. It's not going to be 250 increased damage to your chain lightning, which you also can cast with Stormkeeper. So it looks like they're keeping that out of it. It's just lightning bolt. It's to keep your single target DPS strong compared to your AoE. So you can choose either your chain lightning when in AoE when you hit it, or your lightning bolt for a boss single fight. Makes sense. Alright, then they say the level 15 talent exposed elements has been removed, and the level 90 talent Earthen Rage has taken its place. Then they say that the level 60 talent High Voltage has been removed completely. The new talent for level 60 is called Call of Thunder, and then now there's a new talent at the level 90 row called Surge of Power. I don't know what those are. We're going to have to find out in the PTR when it's up, and hopefully you guys come to my stream or check my YouTube video or like this video so other people can be aware of it. I don't know what those are yet. They're just letting us know. Alright, and then the last paragraph says, when looking at the whole sum of the changes made to Elemental Shaman this expansion, we feel that some of the passive talents choices weren't holding up well and had no interaction with how you played the game at all. We're adding some experimental new talents that should allow some additional decision making on how you choose to use your abilities. Please keep in mind that both of these new talents, as well as some of the changes, are still under internal, I guess we want to say, internally, whatever, and may change entirely throughout the patch of 0.1 of the PTR cycle. So they might do it again. They might give us Stormkeeper buff and then take it away. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think they should do? Are you happy with what you heard? Should they add more on the PTR? Do more changes? New this, new that? I want to know. I'm excited. I want to see what these new talents are that they're, you know, Call of Thunder and Surge of Power. I want to know what these are. So, and I want them to keep the Stormkeeper. And I know a lot of you want mobility. Maybe the damage. Because they want us to be a turret class. They even stated it. We want them to be a turret class. We don't want them to be mobile. So, maybe the damage will make sure that it'll make up for that. Let's hope. Alright, guys. Until next time, and more updates, what they're going to do with Shamans, tune it here, and also to my Twitch. Love you all very much. Have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.